Hello, everybody, and welcome to Use Photographs to Develop Your English, where I'll be showing you 7 photographs to tell you one story. And on each screen, you will see the key reading words that you need to learn to recognize. So, for example, here you have the words two and one. Well, let's have a look at our achievement ladder. Remember, most to least or least to most. So today we're using number naught or nothing, meaning you haven't said any sentences, you've just showed me the photograph, so then your mark is E0, and that goes all the way to A4, where if you use 4 sentences or more, that's your grade. Let's begin. Well, I could begin with yesterday or last week or last Friday to talk about when this event happened. Last week I travelled to, or if somebody else is with me, in this case it was my husband and I went to, well, do you know where we went? Yes, we went to Staffordshire, or we travelled to Staffordshire. Now, if you live in England, you should know that England is divided into counties, and you can see I travelled to Staffordshire, shown red there, and you should know which county do you live in and which counties are you travelling to. And remember, we'll be looking at tenses, so the present tense, travel, past tense, travelled, future tense, will travel to. There's your key reading words. We travelled by car. On the journey down to Staffordshire, it rained. Can you see some really important reading words that you need there for English? But also, I want to show you that you can say this sentence in 2 different ways. You can say, it rained on the journey down to Staffordshire, or on the journey down to Staffordshire, it rained. So perhaps you want to tell us something about the weather. Well, what did we do? We went bowling. If I want to achieve a higher mark, I might tell you about where the bowling was, what it was like, the other bits that we did whilst we were bowling. So we went bowling. We went bowling with our granddaughter. Very important that we look at went. Remember, the word went is the past tense of go. So the present tense is go, future tense is will go, and past tense is went. So when you hear people say, I went shopping, I went to town, I went bowling. And what happened at the end? Well, look at all those short words that we use in English that you need to recognize in order to be able to read English. And I've used those to tell you about the conclusion of our event. We played 2 games of bowling. My husband won. And again, with that irregular verb to win, win is your present tense. Will win is your future tense, and won is the past tense. So if you hear the children say, I won, it means the game's been played already. And that person was the winner. So do you know, my husband won. However, I might win next time. And that's the end of my 7 photographs. I've chosen 7. You could choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. That's up to you. But remember that we'll be looking at how much English did you use when you talked about your photograph or your photographs, if you have more than one. Did you use the least amount of English or did you use the most? And I'll see you in class so we can look at how that is going to work. Bye now.